Okay, this video is going to be named New Stuff Part 6. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you one thing, but tell you about 3 to 4 things. One, and because when I'm saying 3 to 4, 4 might be optional. One is I'm going to show you the magic cards. 2, I'm going to tell you about the new dual decks I just got today. 3, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm going to show you what they made to the changes of the Tic Tac boxes from when you saw them in my video named New Video about Tic Tacs, Magic the Gathering, and Club Penguin. Because when I made the video named New Video about Tic Tacs, Magic the Gathering, and Club Penguin, even though you guys didn't see it because it's an hour and 40 minutes long, on those boxes when you saw, like, only me was just seeing them, even though you guys don't see it, on those boxes that I had with me in that video, they showed the bee green leaf. So the Tic Tac boxes made some changes, so I'm going to tell you about those. And 4, I'm going to tell you about a new watch I got just yesterday. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is these new magic cards that I have here, which I got on Wednesday, like I told you about in the last video. So let me just check how much time there is on the camera. Okay, only 2:15. Okay, so I'm going to show you these new magic cards here. And maybe this will take up to 5.5 minutes, but I'm not sure. Well, 5.5 minutes on the camera here. Okay, so the first card I have with me is named Progenitus, and that card looks like this. And as you can see, it costs 2 of each mana, and it's a legendary creature, Hydra Avatar, and it's a 10/10. So the things I'm going to tell you about these new magic cards is the name, mana cost, the type of creature, and the set, and what its toughness and power are. And by the way, this card was from the set Conflux. Just a second. Okay. So this card is named, okay, so the next card I have with me is named Grand Arbiter Augustin 4, which looks like this. And the mana cost is 2 colorless, 1 plains, and 1 island. And it's a legendary creature, human advisor. And it's from the set Dissension, and it's a 2/3. Oh, and by the way, since it's already up to 420, this might take up the full part. And I'll basically have to tell you about the other things in another video. And I just might be talking and showing you the watch, if you guys want to know. Okay, so the next card I have with me is Creekwood Liege, which looks like this. And as you can see, it costs 4 mana, it's 1 colorless, and 3, you could pay with either 3 black mana or 3 green mana. Because, do you see these flashes here on these cards? Some of the cards look like this when you're playing with these type of cards. So, you might need to pay attention to this because as you could, oh, you don't see it down there, but when it comes to this, you see when you could pay with either black or green mana. And by the way, a few of those cards will be like that for what I'm showing you today. But back to this, you see, because it says black/green, you could either pay with black or green mana, but those are the two most important colors you need to use in order to play out this card. So basically, since it's mostly would go in a black-green deck, which one of my friends has this card, and he named it his Rebirth deck. So, and I think this card is in it, but, so since it goes into a black-green deck, you could, either pay with, 1 forest, 3 swamps, 1 swamp, 3 forests, or you could do 2 of each mana, like 2 swamps and 2 forests. Okay, so since I already told you the name and the mana cost, it's a creature horror. Yeah, it's a creature horror, and it's a 2/2. Okay, so the next card I have with me is Unmake, which looks like this. And it's just like the same as the last card I showed you, except it's with black and white mana. See, because you could either pay with 3 black, 3 white, or 2 whites and 1 black, or 2 blacks and 1 white. Okay, so and the card's name is Unmake, by the way. And since I told you about the name and mana cost, it's an instant. Oh, and by the way, when I was showing you this card is from the set Eventide. Okay, but back to this one. That card is also from the set Eventide. Okay, so I'm going to show, some of these might be duplicates that you're seeing here. And there's going to be 3 that you're going to see duplicates of. Okay, so the next card is Murrow-Ridgery, which looks like this for both of these, because I have 2 of this card. If you guys can see this here. And I'm going to just show you with one of them. But as you can see, it costs 2 colorless and 1 island. And it's a creature, Merfolk Soldier, and it's a 2/2. And the set that I have with me, the set that it's from that I have with me is Lorwyn. This might have to be part 2. So I'm gonna name this video actually, since this is New Stuff Part 6, I'm gonna name this video New Stuff Part 6 in parentheses New Magic Cards Part 1. Since we're in the 9-minute mark. So that's why I'm just telling you now. Okay, so when we get to Rise of the Eldrazi, we'll stop the video. Okay, so the next card I have with me is Essence Warden, which looks like this for both of these. And I'll just do it with one card like I did with Murrow-Ridgery, which is from the set Lorwyn. Okay, and then as you can see, it only costs 1 forest, and it's a creature, elf, shaman, and you can find it from the site Planar Chaos, and it's a 1/1. and I'm going to stop the part here.